In yesterday's demonstration held in Adugudom, a small town to the southeast of capital Mekelle, the women demonstrators criticized the slow pace of the implementation of the peace agreement on the ground, stating that countless Tigrayans are facing huge socio-economic problems. Besides, the women demonstrators say due to the suspended humanitarian aid in Tigray, women and children are highly affected by hunger and diseases, calling responsible bodies to bring urgent solution for the difficulties.
በመካከል መንግስትና በትግራይ መንግስት የተደረገው ስምምነት ወደ መሬቱ ወርዶ በተግባር እንፈጸም አለበት። አንድ
As per the peace agreement signed, the Ethiopian government has to work on the ground practically. The suspended humanitarian aid should resume because there are women and children dying of hunger.
3 ዓመት ሙሉ አዴታት አበረኻ አው ድንኳን
It's been more than 3 years now since the mothers and children in Tigray are exposed to extreme cold and dying of hunger during rainy seasons as they shelter in tents. So they should get back to their normal lives. The other people of Tigray are still dying of hunger. The voice of Tigrayan mothers and women should be heard. People in Tigray are dying of hunger. There is no ambulance, medicine service. There are many problems. Our questions must be addressed. That's why we come up here on foot from Wajarat district and demonstrating here in Adugudom town. The IDPs are in problem residing in tents. They should get back to their home now since they are in problem. Women's voice must be heard. The Pretoria Agreement had given us hope to get medicine and food aid regularly like before. However, this isn't happening. IDPs haven't returned to their home. They rather give birth in tents due to the lack of medication and proper service. So the international community must look our suffer. We are here because the problems are beyond our capacity.
Head for the Women's Association of Southeastern Tigray, Elsa Mahari, on her part says, mothers, babies, and other IDPs are suffering from hunger, exposing many others to death. She further stressed for the sexually harassed women in Tigray to get justice on time.
The demonstration has 3 main reasons. Firstly, humanitarian aid should reach to Tigray swiftly because mothers and babies in Tigray are dying of hunger. Secondly, the IDPs who are in misery must return to their home, and every concerned body has to respond for the Tigrayan people who are under the expansionist forces have to live peacefully. And thirdly, the perpetrators should be brought to justice for the atrocities they committed during the war on Tigray.
Vice Head for the Bureau of Tigray Women's Association, Natsanet Begashaw, on her part, called concerned bodies to work on healing the psychological and economic crisis of Tigrayan women, underscoring that they are exposed to multifaceted problems as a result of the war on Tigray.
These days, women in Tigray are experiencing a painful and miserable life. They face psychological, social, and economical problems because of their Tigrayan identity, so they must get justice. For this to happen, the federal government has to work accordingly to the peace accord reached in Pretoria. The humanitarian agencies have to treat Tigray women and babies like mothers in Ukraine and in the rest of the world.